What's up, welcome back to Nowstalgia. Dave here with a review of Only Murders in the Building, Season 3, the Hulu comedy series, the most successful Hulu comedy series, back for its third season. Steve Martin, Martin Short, Selena Gomez, our trio is back to solve another murder in the Arconia in New York. Of course, this is a series that kind of came out of nowhere back in 2021, became a big hit. And for me, I've always been kind of lukewarm on this show, but it's still quite easy to watch and be with. It's pleasant, it's nice, it's an easy watch. And I think for me, the one thing I've always had to get over is it's not like that funny of a show. It's not a laugh out loud show. It's a far cry from like what we do in the shadows, for example, speaking of Hulu. Despite all that, it's just kind of fun to be with these characters, and even if things are kind of treated with kid gloves and there's not a lot of negativity or true conflict to the show, it is kind of nice. Obviously kind of bust out as this nice like meta like parody of like true crime and the meta commentary that ensued. But now I think it's just kind of about like the twists and the plotting, but it has like a solid heart to it, and I think that has to be the appeal if you're watching the series. Season 2 ended with Oliver, Martin Short's character. Oliver, his play, The Death Rattle, opening night, their star, Ben Glenroy, played by Paul Rudd, dies on stage. And that is our hook for season 3, right? A death outside the Arconia. It was a murder outside the building. Just kidding, of course. Season 3, episode 1, we find out that Glenroy manages to survive that. He gets revived from the stage, and he dies actually in the building, pushed through an elevator shaft at the end of the first episode, or second episode, whatever it was, 2-episode premiere on Hulu. And yeah, we're back, and I think what's fun is Paul Rudd's bringing nice energy as his actor. Character, he's kind of like a gregarious, high maintenance, famous actor. And through all the flashbacks, we're going to spend a lot of time with Paul Rudd, and that's pretty fun. In this premiere, we flash back, 4 months in the past to the first table read for the play, and just it's fun to be with Paul Rudd. Also, his character Ben Glenroy is has a role in his past called Cobro, and it's just a really funny meta homage, or not homage, meta lampooning of Rudd's own career. Obviously, of course, playing Ant-Man. It's like a very similar self-own from this show. I fit right at home to me. Ashley Park joins the cast as someone involved with the play. Jesse Williams joins the cast as a documentarian character for Paul Rudd's character. It sounds like Jesse Williams and Selena Gomez will be spending a lot of time in the season together. And of course, the big name, Meryl Streep, returning to television. I believe this is her first series appearance since Big Little Lies season 2. Meryl Streep joins the cast as a actor in the play called Loretta, and Meryl was pretty good in the start. Obviously showcasing her accent work, which she's been famous for decades at this point in this premiere. And yeah, definitely ratcheting up the star power with Rudd and Streep, and even someone like Ashley Park, who I'm a fan of, who's having a nice year with Beef and Joyride thus far. And yeah, I guess I'm just kind of like on board for the ride. Like the conflict to me is like so light that I just try and it doesn't really register for me. Mabel's moving out of the Arconia. Something tells me that that's not gonna come across in any meaningful way on the series, because this trio of characters, the actors who play them, are executive producers of the series, so we will be seeing Mabel a lot, I would still imagine, if that she does in fact move out. I don't think that matters too much to us. Howard, who we know from the ensemble, is Oliver's assistant on the play. Nice way to keep him involved. Yeah, I think just it's just kind of nice to be with the group, I guess. And Oliver has gotten less grating as a character through the run of the show thus far. He used to be a very annoying presence to be with, as someone who's super over the top, but also kind of unreasonable. Charles, Steve Martin's character, pretty nice, pretty kind, fun enough. And Selena, it's never her role as Mabel has never been my favorite Selena performance. I actually think she's like a pretty solid actor, but the Mabel character is just kind of introverted in ways that I feel like kind of mute Selena's natural charms as a performer. Nonetheless, I enjoy the series for what it is, even if I don't really love the show. And I guess season 3 seems to continue that, and I'm interested in it more than previously, just because there's some extra big name actors involved. So we'll see if they reinvent the wheel in any way. Not too sure, but I'm sure the twists will be fun enough. They always, the rhythm of introducing a new suspect to the audience and to our characters, and then kind of clearing that person's name and keeping you going. It's a nice way of keeping you invested. And even if I think ultimately, like the first 2 seasons, who ended up being the murderer was largely besides the point, and some of the least memorable stuff about how the series was going. So it's more a journey than a destination type of show as well. I expect that to continue. But yeah, season 3, it's back, 2 episodes out. Of course, it's a half-hour comedy series, very easy to watch still. But let me know, how are you feeling about Only Murders season 3? Anything you're looking for in season 3 as a change that you want to see? And for more TV reviews, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.